So we're recording. Okay, like Michael said, this is about AI for B CRM, which happens to be GoHighLevel or HighLevel, I think is technically the proper name, sub account. So with this account, we get the ability to create a community of our own inside of GoHighLevel. I'll call it that anyway because that's what I'm used to calling it. So what I'm doing tonight is CJ Matthews, so we don't get them mixed up. 2 weeks ago, went over like the theory and why you'd want to do this and so forth. So tonight is about actually making the community. So I'm going to go through. I will share my screen.
Oh. So one of the important things is that what Shane's underrating himself here. So I did my presentation. Shane immediately went off in like a weekend and created a GoHighLevel community. And I love calling it GoHighLevel, by the way. I don't know, but there is a bit of a controversy where they want you to say high level. Well,
yes.
Never mind. So because he did that so well, what he's going to do is kind of take you through the basics, and then I'm going to add some detail in there and as to why we're doing certain things or how to maybe do that better. And then I was creating a handout and I just kind of got into the weeds and needed to get you guys more detail. And I'll explain like logo size and banners and colors and those type of things. And so I'm trying to create a template for y'all. I got all excited and so I think I overpromised and underdelivered here for Shane because I thought I was going to be able to have a handout for you guys so you could follow along, but we'll have that for you all later. All you have to do is request it from Shane. Okay? Thumbs uppy? Okay.
Cool. And it looks like my Filipino workers are just logging in. So they're going to beep me a lot. Even when I close the program down, it lets them beep me. I don't understand. That's Teams if anyone else uses it. I don't know how to stop it from beeping me. Anyway, this is where I come in when I go to the AI for Business CRM, which is GoHighLevel. This is when I log in, this is the page I come to. So from there, you go down to this one here called memberships. Now, I already have a portal, so I don't think I can show again how I did that.
Just to let you guys know, so when you first come in here, you create a client portal. A portal is like the membership area. That's what it is. There is an overarching URL within within our AI for Business CRM. I can have pictures or screenshots of what to do to open the client portal. When it first starts out, it's kind of, I think this is where you have two choices, right, Shane? You can do a customized portal, but also what happens is it gives you a portal that then you need to customize. All right.
Yeah.
And
it's
and
very
I
basic
will
customization from memory.
Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll create some screenshots of that process and I'll put it in here. So may not happen tonight, but I will have it for you. But the first thing that you do is you design the client portal. Hazel is asking, thought they were closing that. What does that mean?
Are you referring to the app, Hazel? Where the chat GTP and Claude and all those things are we? Yes. Yeah, this is not the app. This is the CRM.
So let's
Shane,
explain that really quick.
I have fresh information on that if you guys want it.
Sure.
Okay, so Brian has officially turned off our link to, can you scroll down on your left side scroll bar, Shane?
Oh, hang on, I'll have to go into here. Oh, no, that's not what I want. That's private messages.
You were already there. There we go. All the way
No, no,
down to the bottom.
I was in GoHighLevel. So this one here
Okay,
is saying,
so yeah, the chat's still good. The CRM is our GHL, and the app was our legacy app where we would use Prometheus, the business planner, create images and such. That no longer works. That has been turned off.
Yep.
Brian has forwarded that button to Revan,
yes, I saw that.
but it has not been cached in the internet yet. So you probably will need to refresh or log out and log back in. And maybe here in the next couple hours, as it caches throughout the internet, it will be an easier way for you to access Revan quickly. Otherwise, for the time being, if you want access to the new robust app, then just go directly to a new browser and type in revan.com. If you are not currently subscribed, then you type in revan.com/pro and then register, and then that gets you right in. And one last thing, do not share revan.com/pro publicly at all. However, if you want to share with your friends or your followers, your tribe on Facebook or wherever, Brian said you are more than willing, in fact, encouraged to do so. However, send them to revan.com. No slash behind it, just revan.com. Provide them with one of your tokens. And when they use your token, if they purchase Revan, you will get paid. If they click on the summit link, you will own that customer for life and earn $50 a month for anyone who joins AI for Business.
Yep.
So the token equals an affiliate link, like Andrew said, and there's a special place that you go when you sign into Revan. Isn't that it, or is that Lovable?
No, Revan has a special spot to put in. You go to, what's it?
Well, why don't we not waste time on that? Brian has a training on how to do that. And if you go to Pro Community, I have pinned all of Brian's posts pertaining to Revan to the side of the screen. So you can easily find Brian's post referring to Revan. There's a whole video on how to implement your token to ensure that you own every customer who uses your token.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, we won't cover
Steve
that
has
here.
a question.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and then signing up for the affiliate, let's talk about it afterwards, maybe in the community chat.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the talk afterwards. Steve, you have a question.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you, Steve.
Oh yeah, thanks. Quick question. I don't want to hold it up. The quick question was, I asked earlier, the question was answered about the sub account. I'm getting ready to follow you guys' guidance, set up a membership. I have a brand name for my membership. I still need to add that brand name as a sub account. Do I need to wait for my sub account? Oh, my question is, are they going to be tied together? Does it matter if I do one before the other?
Does not matter
Oh, sorry,
in their CRM. I'm so sorry. I should have asked for clarity. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can tie it in later if you want to.
Okay, cool. Thanks. That answers my question. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Cool. So can everyone see my screen? Because I can't see if you can see it.
Yes.
Yep, cool. So I set up my custom URL to aiforbiz.help. Again, CJ is going to show that in the document, how to how to do that, I guess, because I can't show it again because I've already done it. And I don't have a second sub account, so I can't set up one from scratch. So here, I simply, after I set this up, set up the portal, set up the URL, I just went to communities, groups. Tell me if I'm doing it wrong, CJ, if I'm remembering right.
You're doing fine.
Okay, cool. So I've already got 2 groups. So I'll start a third one just for fun. So create a group. So this will be blank for you. You won't have these 2, of course. And it's just just press create group. Oh, and then you got to put all these details in. Okay. Group name.
Yeah, so this is another piece. You could just put test. Yeah, we think alike, Shane.
Yeah.
So one of the things I want to put in this thing that I'm handing out, which may come in parts and pieces, but one of the things is like what you need to have before you even get here so that you can just sort of plug it in. Like it's already on one side and you can plug it in. And maybe I'll create an AI, fancy thing. But the truth of the matter is you can just put it onto the form so it's ready for you. And that includes like your logo and things like that. So anyway, Shane, the group description is important because depending on how you're attracting people to your group,
Yeah.
this is where you want either keywords or a hook for the marketing side of your business or your group. Okay. So that description, it's like what's going to happen in there? Why do people want to join? And that's a part of the copywriting, and you can have AI help you with that. Okay. Now the same thing with the next piece, the toggle, it says the toggle is on. We're gonna the group description has those keywords in it, like what do you provide for people or what are people gonna get out of it? The what's in it for me, WIIFM. So that group description then also goes into the discovery. Now the discovery is GoHighLevel or HighLevel's response to schools directory. The great thing about it is that when you have 10 members, you have to have 10 members first. When you have 10 members, then you're able to go immediately and you can be listed in their collab, spelled KOLLAB. This is where collab will look at this and put it in there. There's another piece to this, which is the app, the collab app or the app that's on your phone. This is an important piece for that as well. Okay.
Cool. I think I installed that actually to see what other groups are out there. So discover by me. Okay. For the purpose of this test, I'm going to turn that off. But normally you'd have that on because you want people to find your group. It's pretty useless having a group that no one can find. Unless it's a private group and you're giving people direct links to it, of course. So I've got some favicons from another one I made, so I'll just borrow those. And where did I put it? Oh, hopefully I didn't delete it. Oh, maybe I deleted it. It was this one, all chopped up. I don't know what I've done with it. Okay, we'll just pick this one then. That's a little file I made that's 16 by 16 as it requests. That's your favicon. If people aren't familiar with that, that is what appears up here. If you can see my arrow. Can you see my arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little thing here pops up here. Cover image is similar. It's what goes. Oh well.
It's the long one or the square. Either one of those. And look, Canva can fix these up for you. And Canva can make it pretty easy if you put it in there.
I'll just use this one. Oh, it
Oh,
wants
the
16 by
aspect
9.
ratio.
That's so,
Yeah.
yeah, this got me last time. It says 200 by
Yeah.
200, but it actually wants 16 by 9. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that. This is really common, y'all, because what happens is that you think you've got it, but then it's like, oh no, it's based on aspect ratio. So just know that, so that when you put it together, that you work with that aspect ratio because it's a little ridiculous what
Yeah.
it does.
Which, for those who don't know, that's the same ratio as a YouTube video.
Yeah. A YouTube banner across the
Or
top,
banner, sorry.
do
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now this one's actually 1-to-1. So let's just randomly pick a square picture that I've got. And there we go. That's square.
And you create the group.
So they don't really tell you what those things are, but you can change them afterwards once you see where they go. They're very easy to change, actually, because I've fiddled with all my pictures. Hopefully it'll think quickly. So
Now
it's,
you'll notice,
oh, sorry.
oh, sorry. You'll notice that it is dark, right? So you can choose dark or light and a variety of colors. I know Shane will go into that in a minute.
Yep. And that's how you go to light and dark, just that little button there. I tried to override it and it didn't. My system kept overriding it. So where did I go from here? Settings, I think.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Yeah, so that tells you what the URL for it is going to be, the address, whatever you want to call it, the web address. I'm making this one free. You can add a price.
Will you click on add a price for us?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
If
it
you
shows, yeah, if you're doing if you pick, let's say you're doing recurring, like you're using it like you might use Patreon or something like that, where people come and get information or they're supporting you. If you see the subscription type, you can click on that and it'll give you one time or recurring. Okay. The next thing is trial days. The trial days, let's say you are giving somebody a 7-day free trial. You can put that in there. And then there's a way that if you want them to buy it on the 8th day, they can't get access to it anymore until after that. Okay. They can buy another piece and notice this billing period, things like that. Okay. So I just to be aware of what you can do. In addition, that's just for the group, but in addition, you can charge for courses themselves. So the little square boxes with courses, each of the courses can be set for purchasing something if that's the way you'd want it. Now, a big strategy is taking organic or paid and having it go down to come into the group is free on the front end, but if they want the courses, they pay for those courses or the one-on-one coaching or whatever it is that you have in there. Any questions on that? Okay.
no, cool. Let's cancel that because I don't want to make this one paid. Branding was the one I went to next. I didn't worry about newsletter because I'm not writing a newsletter. Do you want to go over that anyway?
Anybody going to use a newsletter piece yet? Are you guys ready for that? We can use it. I mean, click on it and we'll just look at it really quick. So pretty self-explanatory. The newsletter really is more like how often is the news that you're putting in, like posts and things like that. I was originally thinking it was like a newsletter going out. It's not that. It's really a summary of the posts, member activities, events. Okay.
I don't know.
So don't think like, ooh, I'm going to have a newsletter because I got super excited about that. Yeah, no, that's not it. Um, it's just sort of a summary of the posts. You can choose to have it go out daily, weekly, or just turn it off. I haven't really seen a good marketing use of that yet. So I would suggest off for now until we can figure out a way to monetize that puppy.
Yeah. Branding is
My
just
dog just responded to me saying the word puppy.
uh, um,
Ah,
branding is just all those things we set up at the beginning. So you can change them. If you get in here and see where they all actually go, you can then go, oh no, I don't want that there. I don't want this here. I want that there. So you can change it all. So that's it's only 3 images. Yeah, it's just 3 images. Sorry. And then there's the advanced where you can do JS and CSS. And that might be
this
a little
is
bit too advanced for people.
I just want to mention something on this one. If you go down below, see the header code and the footer code, but you see tracking code there. See that tracking code word?
Yep.
That is for if you're doing any kind of mm, paid or you want to know the pixel for Facebook or the pixel for Google, that's where you would put it. All right. I know that's important for a lot of people who do the tracking. That's where you're going to put it under branding. So what you can do is you can have a main page where people go. There are some choices. I can get into that a little bit later, but that tracking code, that's where you would put that to find out where people are coming from. You can also ask several questions. When people get there, you like, hey, you want to join the free group? Great, answer these 3 questions, kind of like in a Facebook group.
Mhm.
And that's something that you can use that for as well. But that's important for your pixels. Okay.
So no, we don't want to cancel that. Just get out of that. Themes. They've got some preset ones. This is also the other spot you can go dark, light. I think this does it for the group, doesn't it? Not just for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's an override.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you change it to light, it'll show some things a little bit better for us if you switch to light for me,
Okay.
please.
Oh.
Yeah, so just click on Royal Velvet for me. One of the
Oh yeah, I
colors,
see
any of
it.
the colors. Yeah.
Ooh, purple.
Notice the change? Yeah. Or Lush Meadow. I love the names of these, don't you guys? So, but if you notice it has a community theme, you can pick any color that you'd like that's pre-sorted, but many of us are very particular about our brand. So there's also custom theme. If you'll click on custom theme,
This is where you get
notice, yeah, that's where you can play with that a little bit, including buttons and things like that. All right. You guys good so far? Great. Thanks for the
cool.
nod, Steve.
Cool.
Okay.
This is what I was lazy on. I didn't write any questions on mine. I've got to do that so that I can get some information from people as they pop in.
Normally, you're already going to have their email because it's within a CRM.
Yep.
But you want to ask quite from a marketing standpoint, there are questions that you want to ask that I find are good examples that will help you with your market. So I don't know, what's the number one challenge you're having around whatever your solution you're making, right? So getting leads or learning how to use GHL or things like that. So that's definitely one of the questions that you want because it will guide you in what other kind of programs you can do for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica, great. What have you tried so far? Those are questions. You don't want them to be too long because people are like, oh, I don't have time for this, right? Everybody's like they have a gnat type mind. So where did you find us? That's another one because it could be they didn't come through a pixel. Phone number is another one because you may already have their email, but get the answers. And it does go into the CRM. It does go into your CRM, but also there's another location where before people are accepted into your group, you're able to read those. So let's say a bunch of people come into your group and you want to see what it is that they're saying, or you want to accept them, and I'll show you that in a little bit. We'll come back to that.
Cool. Do we want to go over gamification and rewards?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
important. Okay, gamification. What you probably know about these is there's different levels. You can name these levels. So you might name these levels, basic, beginner, super, and you can name it to go with your theme of whatever you're doing. For a lot of coaches, like when I used to have high octane coaching and systems, mine were like jet fuel, names like that, high octane jet fuel, or a whole bevy of these. This is 10, 15 years ago. So you can name those levels if you want to use levels and gamification in what you're doing. It does develop community, all right? It's not necessary to have them, and understand, and Shane's doing like technology, I'm doing like the marketing and theoretical stuff that you need so that you can grow your communities more. Like, so one of the things that you can do with your community is you can have levels or gifts or unlocks so that they're able to gain something. And sometimes it's just a gift. Sometimes it's acknowledgement. I'll go into further detail about some of the other things that you can add in your posting, very similar to Circle. And that's what these do. Now, some people want you to get to a certain point level so something else unlocks. And so the setup in this is about that, okay? And there are 9 levels. You don't have to use all the levels. You don't even have to add any of those. The reward piece we can talk about later. There's a lot of techniques for the reward, including a one-on-one with you, or a group session. Those are the simple kind. There are other kinds of rewards as well, like free access. Let's say you guys are doing a mastermind. Maybe you give them free access to that because of their participation and the number of points that they've gotten. It's kind of its own little mini class in that, but just know that it's here and available to you. I'm ready for the next one.
Yep. Actually, I saw while I was in the courses that you could link it to the rewards, so that you could let someone have a course if they got so far in the reward in the levels. Where are we up to? Links. This one I used. I don't know if people saw it when they went in there. I have linked to AI for Business. I have linked to where to get help in AI for Business. So I'm trying to make it really clear in my group that all that group is for is to show you where the videos are. So mine's really basic. It doesn't have a lot of these options. It's just housing the videos and then sending you back to Circle.
The other piece with this is when you add these promotional links, they do show up on the right-hand side under the description. So
yeah,
you may
this one just
okay.
here.
Yeah. That's where those promotional links show up.
I'll go back to test. Reported content.
So this is for the bad people. This is where, let's say somebody breaks the rules, somebody says something that isn't appropriate or whatever. Members will report content here, and then you can choose to take an action like boot them out or not allow them to post or whatever that might be. So this is where you see that.
Import, I didn't try this one, but I'm guessing this is where you bring in all your peoples.
This is new, y'all. This is new. So if you have a school and a membership in Skool and courses and things like that, this is supposed to bring it over. all the members and the content, which is amazing. You don't have to rebuild it. It apparently does it for you. I have not tested it. I do not know anybody who's tested it. If you do, please let me know. I'd love to know as well.
Yeah, cool. And discovery from memory is, oh no, this is where you
This
say if you want to be discovered. That's right.
this is collab. Yeah, so you can be discovered. Hi, as a marketing person, I would totally use it because I want other people to find me, or when people start using collab as a way to search for things, um, I want to be found through that. Sort of like YouTube or something like that. Steve's got a question.
Go, Steve.
Hey, when I was in Las Vegas, I spoke to JB, who was the guy at Go High Level who does the training videos. He was there. So we chatted, and I asked him. We talked about the community because I was telling us where my interests lie. We talked about Skool. He suggested I do Skool, the same group in Skool and in Go High Level. Um, Anybody have thoughts on that? It made me think about that when
I've
I
got
saw
it.
the
I've got thoughts
connector.
on that. Yeah, I've
Okay,
got thoughts
yeah.
on that. So, so there's a lot of people now doing both, and the personally, anywhere that you can be found is the right thing to do. So the challenge that a lot of people have been having with it is if it is paid, all of a sudden, how do you work out the money portion of that? So that's been kind of the challenge, but a lot of people are doing both now, where you have a school group and maybe you push people from the school group over into your GoHighLevel group. It's the same thing that people did with YouTube over into Skool. So a lot of people are experimenting with that. There's not a lot of full-on opinions about it yet. It's really actually brand new of an idea. Like they're like, let's do both. So what that does though is the advantage to go high levels, it gives you a lot of control. The great thing about Skool is that they handle all the money and everything, and they just pay you out once a week. Now I think it's even every other day or something like that. But the big issue is that if you try to move your people over, they still continue to kind of charge people. And so the money thing has been kind of the biggest deal. Maybe somebody's made a workaround in the last 3 weeks, but that news for me is about 3 weeks old. Steve, if you find out, but what I found, most people will try to move their people over. They'll keep their school open, but they'll try to move them over into their high level because it has more control.
I definitely see the value of high level over Skool, and I think he was talking about because of the traffic I could get from Skool. But sounds a whole lot easier just to do one, focus there, and obviously Go High Level gets to pick because that's where we live.
Mm. Yeah, and again, I'm marketing, so I'm a multi-prong approach person, and I'll always pick something that doesn't seem like a lot of work to you, or get a VA to handle it, and that's your workaround. So a lot of people, to get people to join, um, they use YouTube, LinkedIn. I don't know what you do, Steve. So, they use some kind of social media where then they direct them into their groups. And in this case, it would be directed to high level. You do have a landing page where people can come and kind of explore that. We will get into that in a minute. We're just trying to do a little bit of the tech here, and again, I'll have a handout that maybe is a little more. Take this step, do that. The important thing is to get people. I think what we were trying to do here is get people familiar enough with it that they can see how it's used, and that and how to use it as like marketing techniques with it, pros and cons of different stuff. Um, Yeah.
Thanks.
So
I
there you go.
appreciate you guys.
Cool. And that was the last one in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
confirm.
for getting in the directory, but you have to have 10 people. So one of the things we should do is when you come here or tell us when you've created a group,
And we can.
and then we'll join in support of you, and then you'll have 10 people lickety split. And I don't know if that's an oldism. I keep talking about that, but we'll get it lickety split, and then you're able to get into the directory right away. So that's, we love to support each other here.
Yeah. And I'll actually go back here and I'll go into this one just to show you. Some of the members have joined through this when I directed them to this one, but some of these, I haven't gone through it to see the percentage, are just people finding me on Collab. So
That's
this
awesome.
one I left open. That was by accident because it's just a test site. It's just me playing around. I'm going to put this on another sub account so it has its own URL. So because I don't want it to have this URL. And then because I've got a Gray Spark domain, so I might as well use it. I just need another sub account, so I've got to figure out how to do that. I might have to pay the 97.
Don't we have to ask for another sub account? Do you guys know that answer on those sub accounts?
I think I have to buy my own straight through GoHighLevel, but I'll ask. I'll find out first. I'll try to get a free
I
one.
can answer it.
Best.
You only get one sub account. If you want two, you have to pay another $97. So the way I look at it is it's your business. And if your business ain't making $100, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Buy the second one, buy the third one, buy the fourth one. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll go back to this
Let's go to
one.
learn. Yeah. Let's go to learning.
So you can invite members. Now, if I remember correctly, this gives two options. Yeah. So you can put a name and an email and it'll send them an email. Or you can get a link up the top here and give it the link to them. I noticed every time I went in and out of this, it was a different link. So I think it's one link per person. I'm not sure if it was meant to be doing that, but every time I closed this and went back into it, there's a new link here. So I don't know if that was intentional or if it's just GoHighLevel refreshes when you close it and reopen it.
I have a GoHighLevel account I have another one with some friends, and the short version of it basically is that that group link can be very specific with a domain if you want it that way. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So just so you know, again, because we're with AI for business, that may function a little differently, and we're still trying to find those things out. Like, what are the nuances of being inside AI for business? Like Michael said, just buy another sub account, okay. But that group link, quite often you can set that to be very specific, and based on your own domain or a specific name that you want. Okay.
Cool. So that's how you invite people. So that's cool. Channels.
Let's go to learning.
Oh, learning.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go to learning really quick. So, one of the things, and channels would be a good one. I'm so sorry that I mentioned learning. We'll come back to it though. So this is where you can add a course for things, and you click on add a course.
And I've got
There is
one.
One of the important things about add a course is you can decide. Well, I'll let Shane go forward with it, but you can pick a course, and if you notice, your course visibility can be all members, level unlock, like we were talking about levels and rewards,
That's
the
right.
buy now, the time unlock. The time unlock is perfect for those of you who are doing like 7 days free, right? Like test it out for 7 days. So the next level up could unlock on the 8th day when they make, so that to encourage them to pay and come in and be part of the membership, right? So there's other ways of using that, but that's just a short example. That's on the 7 days free, 1 week free, and then it's not, and then no unlock. And then and then of course private channel.
Yeah. So similar to Circle, I noticed. Well, I don't know about these bits here, but the putting in the channels and making it private to that channel is the same as how they do it in Circle, where if you're pro, you can see the pro courses. If you're total AI CEO, you can see those courses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll add a course because I've got 2 in there. Now with the courses, they're actually added in another part of the CRM, not as part of this. So you've got to add them over there and then you can select them. So we'll select the one we're in right now. Boom. So that's what we're in right now. So it's free. So I didn't change anything. I'll be deleting this afterwards anyway.
I love all your artwork. I love all your artwork. Yeah, so let's go to channels because I think that was really awesome. I'm gonna make a note that we need to show people where to upload their courses.
Yeah, it's just, I can do that at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a different part of the CRM. So everyone knows. Well, I can show you. Where is it? There. It's just there, courses. Go to dashboard and add them. I think they're products. I'll have to look that up. I used Chat GPT to tell me where certain things were. That's how I was able to make this community in just 1.5 days.
1 weekend. Yeah, 1 weekend.
Anyway, this is a channel similar to the spaces in Circle. I don't know if people know that that's what they're called in Circle. They're called spaces. In here they're called channels. So you got the name, description. I don't know if that's 60 characters or 60 words. I'm thinking it's 60 characters.
From a marketing standpoint, you notice that announcements is already in there, but some other ones that you would want in there in a group is introduce yourself or ask a question, share your win, share something valuable. Events is another one. That's another one. So you can get specific. So if you want more, but that allows people discussion. That's another one that
I am
that
popular.
is those are the type of things that you would put in the channel, right? It's topics.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Andrew. Oh yeah. So you can only do this when you make it. I guess you could always
Thanks,
delete it
Andrew.
and make it again if you do it wrong. That's to make it private. Andrew's just put a comment in there.
Mm-hmm. Andrew, thanks for that. Those are the things you learn later, right? Like you're like, how come I can't make this private? All right.
Cool. Also make a private channel. We'll just do that. Well, I've got to come up with names.
Just say introduce yourself. Something like that.
I'm gonna cheat. And you can pick a symbol. So introduce yourself. We'll go with rocket. I can also make it read only. That's good for the admin to have. That's what I've used for announcements, so that no one can comment. It's just I announce stuff as the admin, and I'm pretty sure that's how I set it up. I use that read only channel. So let's create a channel. Woo.
And you notice it just shows up automatically on the left-hand side.
Can't remember. Yeah, there it is. You get the gear and you can change the position as well.
Awesome.
And that,
So events is where you can put in all your calendar events. Now with this, it has the ability to where you're basically able to set it so that everyone can see it, but not everybody can see where you go for like the link. So let's add an event at the top right hand corner.
that's right. It's yep. Oh, it's in my time zone. So yeah. 18th here, people. It's the 18th here for me.
So you would title the event, let's just call it like, you know, uh,
Test 6.
test event. And you would do the description, but it does allow you, you can make, if it's a special event where people get paid, they can, you can put in a payment. You can also make it so, people can, only certain people can click on it and get the information. So it's like a secret. Um, so that not everyone can see the event, but not everybody can attend the event because the link is not in there. So
I don't know if this is handy to anyone else but me, but I found my time zone is +10. Because I wasn't sure what your time zone was, I could actually go into this and make the event in Eastern time, and it would still give it to me in my time on the uh, calendar. So I found that handy. I don't know if
oh,
anyone
that's
else would
great.
need that, but it was really cool that you could set the event to a different time zone, and then it would calculate it to your time zone for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that.
So it's just little nuances like that to make your life easier and also so that you can see the everything that you had. And I was gonna there may have been a question that I just missed. Sorry, Taisha. I saw that you
Yeah,
had a
I was just
question.
going to get
And
to.
I was just, yeah, I know. And then she left us. She doesn't love us anymore. So, okay.
No, no worries. I'll drop it later. It's all good.
Okay.
Oh, we're ready. We're ready for you now.
No, it was just gonna tell Shane that you can connect more than one domain on the same sub account. That's all.
Oh,
In GoHighLevel
Mm-hmm.
membership. Oh,
Well,
that's
yeah,
good to know because
yeah.
I'll have to figure that out. Awesome. Thank
yeah,
you.
because the last time I talked to them and they were like, no, you can only have one now. And they also weren't allowing me to put my domain in there. I had to like make a special request.
Ooh, I thought so.
Yeah.
I'll do some more research, my bad.
Thanks for that.
Look, it could be, and I'm also the greatest person at breaking things technologically, so it could be just something on my account. I did talk to them though about it. I'm like, hey, how come I should be able to do this, you know? So and so we'll find out. How about that? I'll let you guys know what happens with my account.
Yeah, well, I've got to
Okay.
find out how to do that as well. So I'll let everyone know.
CJ Lee says no, she I don't know if you're he or she. I haven't seen your picture yet, CJ. So but yeah, no, I break things. I'm like the best beta tester you could ever want. So
Cool.
okay, awesome. The CJs are in the house.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Um,
Okay, so
leaderboard.
leaderboard, yeah, from a
Slides.
marketing standpoint, this is really about in trying to get people to engage, right?
Yeah.
So there are contests that you can run, like if you're in the top 5 of the leaderboard, you want to make it easy for them to win or know how to win, so that those that participate are not confused and they don't, because a confused mind says no. So this you can have it here and it is here, but frankly, if you're wanting to use it as a contest or you're wanting to use it as a way to have people participate more, you really want to make that clear on what that leaderboard can do for you. That's its own strategy. So I just want you to be aware it is here. You notice it's 7:30 and leaderboards of all time. It could be for comments, how many comments people make, things like that. And again, you can have a very specific strategy for this or not use it at all.
Mhm. Members, let's see if anyone, not just me. I was wondering if anyone popped in, saw a shortcut in. Not just me. This is what it says. If you've done a private group, you'll get requests. If you've done an open to the public, you won't get requests. People will just join. Because I made the other one private, I've got to manually go through these requests and say yes or no. I need to add a question to it actually. Now that we're doing this, it's reminding me. So yeah, I haven't really gone into this part of it. What's contributors? Is that just
so active members, admins, contributors are people that I think are like an admin.
okay, like a
yeah,
yeah,
like an admin type, but they are maybe like a moderator is more the
moderator.
word that I want to find.
There's the
The
band
requested
people.
are people, and banned people are those bad people that didn't respect the rules.
Now this is the other one I did wrong. The about is what comes up when someone joins. I noticed. Well, not when they join, when they come to the group. This is where it defaults to. At least in a private one, it does. I don't know about a public one. And I've only seen text in other sites, but it looks like you can do a video. So that's pretty cool. A little welcome video going, hey, join, because we're awesome. I said join.
Yeah, so this is in the industry called a VSL, a video sales letter. That's where you would put this.
Oh, yeah.
So it's here are all the great reasons you should join. Thank you for joining. Now, or this would be a landing page for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is how you would use that. So you would say, hey, thanks for coming. You're going to get these really great things by being here. And this is what's in it for you. And just do this, this, and this with a call to action. So, and then the about section again is that description that you may want to put in there. And there's some tricks to the trade on what you would put in that location. And I'll put that in the handout that may come in a bunch of different pieces because I'm like, oh, but I need to add a little more. But that's what you would do there. It's almost, it can be used as your landing page.
Yeah. Other places I've gone to, that's what they use it for, to introduce the community, to make you want to join it and pay the money. That's about the only other thing is chat, I think. Am I right?
Yeah, so let me go through my notes.
While you're going
Does
through
it
your notes,
have the
oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. There is in the settings area, and again, we'll have this cut out. There's called a switcher. I don't know if they've removed it or they've kept it. And what that does is it allows people to move between your groups. So if you have,
Oh, yep, there it is. Accessible from Switcher.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The little tick box.
Yep. And it says your group will be visible to non-group members that are in another group that you own, that you're in.
I've got to change these settings. Cool. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else that I want to make sure that we cover. And I know we're all over the place with this. is there anything that somebody's like, hey, does it do this? Can we make this happen? What are some other
We've got Andrew
techniques
with
or
the hand up.
tools? Okay, Andrew. Andrew, who knows all the answers anyway. Andrew, I think you should be teaching this class.
Is your microphone working, buddy?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Here we go.
Ah,
You can pin
Yay.
posts, and that way you can have an introductory, besides having a video, you can have an introductory, say, hey, this is the group for so-and-so.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Two things that I know for sure with pinning the posts is, especially to get people going, is in announcements you might have the start here. Oh, one of the links on the right hand side, one of those special links should be like a start here, and which is the introductory, make sure to take notes, and make sure to click complete or whatever it might be. So it's an intro. And the other one is the introduce yourself. And those are two that are really advantageous to have pinned at the top when people come in and land. Did that make sense? Thanks, Andrew, by the way. That was really awesome about the pin.
Is there any questions? I guess are we at that stage? Have I missed anything?
Yeah, we're at that stage. Yeah.
Cool. Question.
Yeah.
Did this all make sense?
And that's
Andrew again.
You know, sometimes it's hard to see who's a member. And you can see who's a member up on top, but if they have a private channel, you can't always see who's a member on there, I think.
Oh, okay.
maybe because it's private, but you as admin can tell.
Yes.
Just not as a user,
Yeah, that
And
makes
I
sense.
think private channels are, I'm not sure, but I think other people can see them, but they're locked. But I'm not sure if they can see them or not.
I'll experiment
I
with
had
that.
heard that
I'll
they
take
can,
logins.
yeah, I had heard that they can see them, but can't access them, and things are changing all the time, right?
That's true. 'Cause
Um,
Michael went to their big event, and apparently there's a lot of changes happening at the moment.
yeah, yeah. Your avatar and bio are important, by the way, so make sure you have your personal avatar and
Oh yeah,
bio.
up here.
Mm-hmm.
Manage your
With the
account.
channels, um, use emojis in the front. Notice how Shane put like introduce yourself and put like a little emoji next to it.
Yeah.
Make sure to do that. What types of things am I pinning, or what type of things are people pinning? And that Denise, events don't necessarily need to be pinned because usually there's an announcement across the top, like the next upcoming event is blankety blank. However, if you have a lot of events, you may want to pin those specifically somewhere under like upcoming. You could have a channel that says upcoming events besides events. So it's more like a posting. So, but things like start here, that would be a pin. How to use this membership, that would be a pin. Those are pins that I know of. I'll see if I can find some others depending on what you're doing.
Oh, that's a good question.
Denise is asking what creates value or engagement. That's a deep question. It depends on your target market and what they're looking for. So the easy answer is what creates value is what your target market is looking for. But But the advantage to these memberships is that you're creating the membership and attracting the people that you want to work with, right? So that's one thing. Engagement is also asking questions. So in your announcements or your VSL, you can ask questions that engage people. And there's a series of engagement questions. And of course, I would encourage you to go to AI to be specific about the engagement questions that you would like to use for your particular tribe. Okay. So your tribe or your community will dictate what those engagement questions are. And AI can help you with that. Did I answer your question, Denise?
Okay, cool. Andrew, could you jump on? I want to. What
Yeah.
do you mean by on communities? Do you mean this whole area here?
You know, I wanted to tell my community that was going to be at a certain place. I had a trade show, I had a booth at, so I put it on there. But then everyone got an invite that says, hey, come join this event. So events are kind of like Zoom calls and things like that that you want people to join in on, not announcements.
Okay. Yes, I like that. Yes. Because I just experimented with it and I put in today's event. Oh, I've got to put in next week's and the first of my Saturday events, which is Sunday for me. So if you're getting confused by the calendar, like this is Tuesday for me, but it's Monday for you guys. It's Monday for you guys. And yeah, like if you go back to discussion, it comes up the top of the screen that it's happening right now, or that it's happening in 2 hours, or it's happening tomorrow. So it's pretty cool way to let people know something's coming up. I'll still be posting stuff in both places, so people will catch it. Go back to discussion. Any other questions? Anyone want me to go somewhere that they weren't sure of, and we'll go back over it? No? Well, in that case, I will stop sharing the screen. How do I do that? There we are. And I'll stop the recording because we're done.